Okay, coming to you live from the Kingsport Spring Spectacular Photography and Contest and Exhibition. And they're getting ready to start the ceremony in about 10-15 minutes, so I thought I'd do a run through and show some of the pictures. And I'm too tall. Okay, so I believe this is the first place Best of Show, Well Groomed by Charles Edwards. And then this one is the Jerry Penley Blue Ridge Award, which is the best Appalachian photo, Tumbling Creek by Terry Campbell. And then we're at the Renaissance Center in Kingsport. Then you just kind of go through and look at a lot of the pictures here. A lot of honorable mentions. Let's see, we got a third place here. Good Fences Make Good Neighbors. Robert Frost, Deborah A. Ramey. I'll kind of identify the special ribbon photos, and we'll just... Oh, there's another special ribbon photo. There's different categories, so... Third place, How Do I Look? Belinda Bridwell, Proficient Nature Color. Alright. Then you can kind of see, oh, here's a big one. This is a second place, Hawk by Mark Wallace, Amateur Pictorial Color, which I got that exact same word last year, Amateur Pictorial Color. But I do have to stop on extra special photos. I have to shrink my... I think it's easier just to carry my tripod around. Okay. That's one of my two honorable mentions. That's Just Because by me, Amateur Pictorial Color. So you can see there's all kinds of honorable mentions here. Second place, Golden Hour at Emerald Isle by Regina Chinall, Proficient Pictorial Color. That's a good one. Last Inning by Paulette Thompson, Amateur, of the special theme, which I believe was play, people at play. Then we got Storyteller by Alan Barnett, Proficient Pictorial Monochrome, second place. And these low ones are hard on me. Sunflower and Bee, Owen Hoover Youth, third place. And here's a winner. The Underside, Schoolhouse Falls, Terry Campbell, Professional Amateur Nature Monochrome. Maple Rain by Mark Roberts, Proficient Nature, second place.
Thank you so very much. Yes, I look forward to seeing you all next year.
And I know this lady. This is Dr. Michelle Harless from the Hawkins County School System. She got first place in the Proficient Nature Color, Little Bear and Big Tree. So congratulations to Miss Harless. I bet We've got a lot of friends out there that know her from the Hawkins County school system. And then third place, African Sunset by Helen Johnston, amateur nature color. And I'll just kind of scan the room for everybody. This is going on right now until 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock. I can't remember which. But we're in the Renaissance Center in Kingsport. The Kingsport Spring Spectacular Photography Contest and Exhibition. The awards ceremony is going to start here in just a few minutes. But I'm just kind of taking a tour of all the photos. There's 2 galleries, plus they have photos in the atrium here. We can do the atrium now and then come back through the other gallery.
They're on a big stage, and she had some big
Like I said, we're out in the atrium at the Renaissance Center for the Kingsport Photo Contest Awards ceremony, which is going to begin in just a few minutes. We're just kind of taking a tour and looking at the photos real quick. There's 2 galleries full, and we just came out of one, and now we're in the atrium, and then there's a second gallery we'll be visiting in a moment. Oh, big old frogs. Okay, coming to another special one. This is called Granddaddy's Green, that I took out of our backyard on the day of that big blizzard, which I think was December 12th or something like that. But I just looked out the back door with my phone and took this picture of our tree, and it got one of my 2 honorable mentions. What did she say? Did she just make an announcement? Sounds like they're getting ready for the awards, so I need to get a good spot, but we'll just kind of gloss our way through here. I like this one. Can't figure out where this is. If it could be Abingdon or Jonesboro. It doesn't say. And then we got the photos on the back side of the atrium wall here. Now we'll go into the second gallery. Okay. It's kind of crowded in here, so this is Yellowstone Prong by the Crescent Moon, her version by Terry Campbell, Proficient Color Pictorial. Just a Light Dusting by Deborah Ramey, amateur color, 3rd place. Are they getting ready? Here's one of mine. Didn't get nothing. Sorry, this is, help me. This is Ryan, and his brothers are behind him, and Peyton at the beach. And It looked a lot better on the computer screen than it did when it printed out, but it didn't win nothing. I guess that goes with this one. It's hard to tell. Long Black Train, Owen Franklin, Amateur Pictorial. She's in the Zone, Bud Chanel, Proficient Carrie Penley theme. I guess that's the theme is people that play. Elderly UT Fan by Bob Sawyer's Amateur Pictorial Monochrome, first place. And we've got Searching Sand by John H. Barrett, Amateur Carrie Penley special theme. That's, as I said, that's the theme is people that play. Well, you are racking up the blue ribbons there.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's Dr. Harless again. I'm giving you a plug on your other one.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. That was a fun day. Very fun
Where did you find these bears?
In Cades Cove.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So did you realize that you had award-winning photos when you took them?
No. No, I was just amazed to see the three little bears playing, and I just loved to watch them. So.
Did you get close, or was that from a zoom lens?
That's a zoom. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you don't want to get too close. Mama will get mad at you.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm going to stay a respectful distance for sure.
Now you're a veteran of this contest. Have you ever done this well before?
No, usually I've received honorable mentions, but
Yeah.
this is the first time to receive a blue ribbon, so I'm
Wow,
happy.
this is a big deal then, isn't it?
I'm happy.
Okay,
yes.
well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, I'm just kind of zooming around looking at all the pictures, but I'm glad I caught you.
Oh, thank you.
As we said, this is Dr. Harless, Playtime Trio, Proficient Carrie Penley theme, first place. So I got a lot of friends who are involved with the school system. Ought to know her and be proud of her. Okay, third place, Swept Away by Terry Campbell, Proficient Pictorial Monochrome. Seeing a lot of the same names here. Oh, there's one of mine. I think my downfall with this one was that the chicken was a little bit out of focus. But the kitty was looking at the chicken, and I called it Hungry Kitty. I got this on my way to Laurel Run Park to do a story about something, and I saw this chicken and this cat just staring at each other, and I stopped and took a picture of him. Unfortunately, the chicken was not in focus. Okay, we're gonna keep continuing. We gotta work our way. Okay, there's another first place. Sisterhood. All right, they're gonna start. I'll come back to this. I gotta go get a good spot, or I'll be stuck behind people. It depends on where she's gonna be. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Okay. I think I'll get right here. This is a good spot right here, isn't it? That way only people in front of me will be sitting down, hopefully.
Yeah, because the upcoming, yeah, but I don't think I have anything justice.
Guys, if I get everybody this way, at least be in an earshot. I've got a loud mouth, but I know that I won't carry that far. I'm still waiting on a few of those.
Okay, this is going to be an earthquake, but I got to get this thing up. Or not. It's not bad. It's dying of old age.
Welcome to number 17, guys. I am excited to have everybody back. I want to say thank you for those of you that entered and those of you that are just supporters. Hey, everybody needs support one way or the other. But thank you for those that entered the contest. I want to say thank you to my volunteers. Without them, I couldn't do this. You don't see them here all the time, but they are with me when I judge. They are here with me whenever I'm putting numbers on the back of these pictures for the judging. They help me put the labels on the pictures whenever it comes time to do labels, so that when it comes time to hang, I do all the hanging, and I don't have all this other to do on top of it. Those volunteers, I don't see any of them here, but I am going to mention them because if you all know them, they deserve that. And if you know anything about what we do behind the scenes, you know they deserve that. Edna Walker, she's been with me from year number 2, so she's a very integral part to me whenever it comes to judging. She knows how. Come on in, where you can hear her. She's a very integral part to me whenever it comes to judging. She's my left-hand person because I'm standing on this side of the table. She stands on that side of the table. Lester Duncan helps me with scoring, and this year I had somebody new that helped also with scoring, and that was for Donna McClellan. She's always been after me to include her to help somehow or another, and this year I took her up on it. My biggest thanks goes to my family, my husband Wayne, his mom and dad, Phyllis and Dick. They help me tremendously. They come in on Saturdays and help me hang ribbons. They help me put the numbers on the back of the pictures. They're the ones that helps me put the labels on the pictures before I hang them and all this. And without them, I would be working a whole lot harder, a whole lot more than that. So please give all these volunteers a hand. My judges this year, they were Jack Schofield, Jeffrey Sturgill, Jim Rigsby, Paul Pope, and I had a new judge this year who said he will come back again. He didn't get enough of being tortured this year. Of course, he enjoys the pictures, and when I say torture, these guys comes in. I have 2 sessions of judges for those that don't know how the judging works. I have a group in the morning that comes in of 3 that judges the pictures from 10 o'clock till 1:30, and they're looking at pictures constantly. And then I have another set of judges that comes in around 1:30, 2 o'clock, and we judge till we're finished. And I think this year we finished about 5 o'clock. So we're talking about all day that these guys are looking at pictures. So because of that, you know you're being judged by the best. These judges are experienced in their backgrounds, many years of experience. So the way I'd like to think of it is, you know when you're being judged, you're judged by the best. And then of course, I couldn't do it without my sponsors. I've got a banner up here. At some point, please look at this banner. I've got a couple new sponsors this year. Allison Outdoor Advertising jumped in and gave me billboards this year. I've got Hostin Valley Broadcasting, Kingsport Image, and Kingsport Times News, and the Loafer. They all helped me with media sponsorship. I've been trying to get a billboard for years, and Allison comes along out of Sylvan, North Carolina, and jumped on it. So if you ever need to do a billboard for some reason, those are your guys. They'll do a beautiful job for you. And with that being said, okay, I have a lot of new people this year. I had 93 people enter, 460 pictures, and 58 of those people were new. How many new people do I have this year? Raise your hands, please. Okay, now, quiz time. Out of those new people, my veteran people, I know you know how to find me. Out of those new people, how many of y'all saw billboards? How many of you all saw the ad in the Loafer paper? Yay. And what about the Times News? Okay. Now, as a whole, how many of y'all saw the billboards this year? My veterans and my others. Did anybody? Okay, good. And ads in the loafer in the newspaper? Okay, good. I just want to make sure that they know that it's getting out there and that they're excited about it as well as I am. My Ruby sponsors, a lot of my sponsorships, when I say sponsors, it's media or it's in-kind sponsorships. It might not be money, but it is money when you're talking about trying to get something done. My Ruby sponsors, Adventure Time Hot Air Ballooning, Max Medicine Mart, Rainbow's Inn Floral and Gift, which is my family again. If you need flowers, hey, I know where it is. Signature Properties Realty, and Stir Fry Cafe. Those guys either are in-kind donations or they do give me, cash. My Emerald sponsors, the Eastman Camera Club, Hamlet Dodson Funeral Home, Parties of Kingsport, the Kingsport Art Guild, the Renaissance Center, of course, and My Cross Signs, which did my sign for me. Those guys, most of that is all in kind. The Eastman Camera Club loans me their judging equipment every year. And if you ever go to the judging, you'll understand why I need it. I've always told them that if they ever decide that they want to sell it, I'll take it in a heartbeat. Parties and Stir Fry, which is back up in the Ruby, those guys help me during the judging days. They give me biscuits for my judges' breakfast, and they give me gift cards as a thank you to them coming out that day to judge. So with all those things done, let me move to the next spot. For those of you that hasn't been here before, I'll give you a few fun facts to ponder. I started this 17 years ago. That was 2002. I did it as part of as part of an arts and crafts show. We needed a photo contest. I didn't feel we had a good one in the area. So I took it up on myself and presented it to the committee, and they jumped on it. But I wanted it to be mine. I told them I'd do it, everything. I just wanted it to be mine though. And that way, if something happened to the festival, I had the ability to continue the contest. And the festival went away, and I got to continue the contest for 15 more years. Or no, not 15. I've been doing it for 17 years. I think they quit in 2012. The award one of the awards I'm giving out today is in honor of my father. That was created in 2006 after he passed away. One of the other categories that's being given away is the special thing that you all took pictures for. That was in honor of my mother who passed away. Both of them were integral parts of my life, not just for life, but when we started this endeavor, I went to them and asked them if they would help me get it started, and my dad even judged a couple of years for me. So when he passed away, I wanted something to honor him. Me and my mom wanted something to honor him. And then when she went away, we wanted to do something in honor of her. So that was brought up in 2012. The most people I've ever had enter was 110. Y'all are creeping back up there. Like I said, we had 93 this year. We need a few more to reach that number again. And the most pictures I've ever had was 588, and all those pictures got hung. So I keep telling people, challenge me. Give me those 588 again. Give me that 600 or more again. I'll hang every one of them. I will do my darndest to hang every one of them. When I first started, I gave out $1,100 a year in prize money. Now I'm up to $2,200 a year. And up to date, I've given out over $28,000 in prize money since 2002. There's 12,000 applications that goes out in a 250-mile square radius of this area. It's opened. I've got it on Facebook. I've put it out on a website. I try to get it out. It's not just for this area. It is for the nation. if you're going across, I know I've got a couple people that's in the military. If you're not in this country, you can always enter. You just have to ship them in to me. I've had as many as 9 states represented in the past. And I've got 721 Facebook followers. I will tell you, when it comes to Facebook, I do put, I try to post weekly. So if you're not on Facebook, or if you're not on my page on Facebook, please do that. Because I try to give out information, and after the exhibit comes down, I take pictures of all the exhibit, and you can start, those people that couldn't make it can see the pictures from the exhibit that way. Especially if you know somebody that lives outside the area. With that, I think I'm ready to present the awards. I will tell you the applications that I do have some of this year's applications out. If you want to pick those up for just reference on the rules, for those that are new, this might have been your first time or whatever, the rules are on it. The only changes, hi Miss Barnett. The rules doesn't change, the dates and of course the special theme will change. With that said, I know I harp on this every year, but it's out of concern for your pictures that I do this. I've done a lot of repairs to pictures this year, before I even got them hung. Please, 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 if you're using mats, tape all the way around. Don't put little pieces of tape here, because under these lights, they're not as hot as they used to be, but the weight and everything, they tend to make them fall. And I've already found mats on the floor and stuff like that, so please, just go hog wild with the tape and tape all the way around. Same thing with the Velcro, not all the way around, but I found, I don't know what brand it is, but there's a brand out there that the Velcro is not good. It's not sticking to the carpet for me. I repaired a couple of those. I didn't have a whole lot of Velcro. I put a little piece on some of those to try to help support them. But watch the Velcro you're buying. Make sure that it doesn't have to be an expensive brand, but there's some that just don't have any teeth to them, and they're not sticking to the carpet. My concern is not, you don't see the Velcro, but your pictures do fall. And I don't want your pictures damaged. You've all put too much work into it, and should have pride in it that they're hanging here. I have pride in it that they're hanging here. But I don't want to see them damaged because they fell to the floor. Or maybe somebody else's picture damaged because when they fell to the floor, they took another one with them. That's all I'm asking. Just make sure about your Velcro. It's out of respect for your pictures. And with that, I'm going to give you some money. So, I didn't do this in any particular order this year. I sort of mixed it up a little bit. I did do it in categories. I'm just not doing it in youth, amateur, and proficient level, right at the scale. So, this year, I'm going to start off with the amateur nature color. And third place goes to African Sunset, taken by Helen Johnston. Is she here? Third place gets $25. Second place gets $50. First place gets $100. And for those that are youth, that goes for you all too. You all get the same amount. All right. So, second place goes to Sunset on Gulf Coast by Bob Sawyers, and I know I saw him. You're welcome. And first place goes to a beautiful peacock picture taken by Debbie Edmonds.
Stop, you gotta pose for a picture?
Oh,
You guys are-
hey. You want pictures of everybody?
Just the winners.
First placers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry guys, he's doing a live stream, and I wasn't expecting this. So, so we're going to
Watch your comments.
make them all nice. So we're going to jump to proficient nature color. Third place goes to How Do I Look? Belinda Greenwell. Second place goes to Maple Rain by Mark Roberts. Did he make it? And first place goes to Michelle Harless for Little Bear in Big Tree.
I got you.
Okay. Now, the youth category is for 14 and under. So if you know anybody that's a youth, 14 and under, I'm really, really trying to build that category up. So, you know, it doesn't have to be family. If you know, if you have a neighbor or whatever, just anybody, you know, 14 and under, encourage them, because everybody, I was telling somebody else earlier today, everybody has a creative talent in them, whether it be music, whether it be art, drawing, you know, watercolors, whatever, or photography. But they got to find it, and be encouraged to find it. So please encourage them one way or the other, whether it be musically or photographically, preferably photographically. That's more pictures for me. But this year we had some youth that going to give you all a run for the money when they become amateurs. I will tell you that. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about them. The third place, and I have to refer to notes because the young man was headed. He came. He got to see his pictures, but he's headed to camp. So I went ahead and gave him his money early because I figured he'd like to have his money to go to camp. Third place went to Sunflower and Bee by Owen Hoover. Then second place goes to a young lady, Miss Lily Vance, for Rain On. You get your picture. Since I don't have my first place winner here. Because Owen Hoover also won first place for Sister, which is the picture back here with the young lady in the purple lavender picture. So, now then, to the next category, amateur pictorial color. Third place went to Just a Light Dusty by Deborah Ramey. Second place goes to Hawk by Mark Wallace. Mark?
Well, there's the hawk right there.
Yeah, there's the Hawk. For those that's not here, their money will be in the bags. It's not going to have to be present to win kind of thing. When they pick up their pictures at the end of the exhibit, which the exhibit stays up till the 26th of June, so y'all have plenty of time to enjoy. They'll have their pictures and the ribbons. All your ribbons will be in the bags with it, with your pictures. And then first place goes to John Hill for Amsterdam Canal. John. Moving to proficient pictorial color. Third place goes to Bud Oliver Cabin, Case Cove by Rick Curry. Second place goes to Golden Hour at Emerald Isle for Regina Chanel. And first place goes to, and I love the way she titled this, first place goes to Yellowstone Prom at by the Crescent Moon, her version. Terry Campbell. And I'm assuming the story behind that is that you and Mark took different pictures. There's several versions. Yeah. So she wanted to make sure they knew it was her version.
Actually, he titled it.
Hey, Todd, really? Okay. So, for amateur, oh, I'm sorry. The amateur nature monochrome had to get moved up to proficient. And I'll explain why that happens. When you don't have enough pictures in a category to enter, to have a category, you have to move it up. I only had 6 or 7 pictures for amateur proficient, or for amateur nature monochrome. So that means everybody moved up a level. So I'm going to skip that one for right now. And I'm going to go, actually, no, I'm going to go to proficient. Proficient nature monochrome. So this one, I'm going to just call it all out, and then I'll tell you who got it, because the person sort of swept the category. Snigger. Third place for proficient nature monochrome. Third place goes to Sticks and Stones. Second place goes to Winter's Whisper. And first place goes to On the Underside, Schoolhouse Falls. Terry Campbell. She's becoming a big black and white photographer, I believe. So, huh?
It's my thing.
That's your thing. Okay, so we're going to go to amateur pictorial monochrome. Third place goes to Good Fences Make Good Neighbors, a quote by Robert Frost. Deborah Ramey. Oh, goodness.
Which one's Deborah?
That's my future photographer,
We gotta
guys.
get her on stage early.
Get her used to it. She'll come up with a camera in her hand.
That's right.
Second place goes to The Long Black Train by Owen Franklin. And And first place goes to Elderly UT Fan. Hey, not Alabama, not Clemson, UT. Elderly UT Fan. Hey, it got him $100. Robert, I'm sorry.
Oh, that wasn't good.
And let's move to the Proficient
I'll get his picture
Pictorial
like that.
monochrome. Third place goes to Swept Away by Terry Campbell. Now, whenever it's black and white, we're just going to have to second place goes to a new photographer to the contest this year, and he wasn't sure whether he should enter proficient or amateur. I think he proved to himself that he's up there in the proficient level. He won second place for storyteller Alan Barnett. And first place goes to Well Groomed by Charles Edwards. Oh, no. He wants pictures. All right. So, as I said last year, if we get a minimum of 440 pictures for the whole contest, I can divide, because of that, I can divide the Carrie Penley category into two, into proficient and into amateur. That covers, and when I say it has to be 440, it covers the cost of the ribbons, it covers the amount of the prize money for that category. So because we were at 460 pictures, I was able to divide the Carrie Penley category into proficient and amateur, which tickles me, because it gives me more chances. More people gets a chance to win more money. A little bit for those that are new to the contest this year. the Carrie Penley thing, special thing, is in the one that's in honor of my mom. It is a category of its own. You get a first, second, third place in other words. My mother enjoyed scavenger hunts, whether it be Fun Fest or the Eastman Camera Club used to do a scavenger hunt with photography. She loved scavenger hunts. And so when we celebrated our 10th year for the contest, she was the one that came up with the idea of having a special theme in honor of the 10th anniversary, which was the number 10. The subject had to have 10 things in it. So we started that category, and then later we made it a railroad category in honor with the festival at that time in mind, because it was a railroad bluegrass festival. And when it went away, and and she had passed away, I decided to change it to the Carrie Penley special thing. And each year it changes now. So here in a few minutes we'll draw a new category for next year, because I've got so many that runs in my head. I gave up trying to figure out which one I wanted you all to do next. So I've got them all in a box, and we'll have somebody come up here in a few minutes and draw for your all's next year's theme. But she loved scavenger hunts, and this one is in honor of her. So for the amateur level, third place goes to, and I love this picture. I had it actually whenever I started to put it up on the judges, up under the light box for the judges to judge. I put it upside down. I didn't realize what I had done. I was looking at something different, totally different. I had it upside down. But the picture, the title is Upside Down Baby. So I had it right side up. Until I looked at the picture and I was like, that doesn't work. So Upside Down Baby by Stephanie Schweitzer. I hope I pronounced that name right. Is she here? Oh, and by the way, this year's theme was playtime. So it just had to be adults, kids, animals, whatever you come up with that was outside, that was, think outside the box and, showed playtime. So, playtime was the thing. Second place goes to Last Inning by Paulette Thompson. And I believe this is and I've had several viewings this year. First place goes to Searching Sand by John Barrett Jr. Is John here? Okay. Now, for the proficient level. Third place goes to Vintage Picture by Frank Renault. And I know I saw Frank. There he is. And second place goes to She's in the Zone. And I know he's not here because it was his wife that's not here too, so I hope they're together. Bud Chanel. And then first place goes to Playtime Trio by Michelle Harless. All right. I'm going to give you a little bit of suspense. I had somebody, most of us, and I'm not being mean, most of us is 50 or older, which is what it is to be part of the senior center. But she had wanted me, one of the ladies had asked me to bring this up for you all. They have a newspaper, and it's called Senior Living. It's about the Kingsport Senior Citizen Center downstairs. You only have to be 50 to enter, or to join. But she was wanting me, she thought all these pictures was mine. I was like, no, this is an exhibit of photographers that entered my photo contest. But they have a gallery, they have an art center or something. I'm not sure exactly what it is. She told me to give you all, anybody who's interested, just to give them the name and she would explain it. But they have another area over at Lynn Garden, what used to be Lynn Garden High School. And they do a artist of the month and just different things. But she wanted me to let y'all know if y'all are interested, just to contact her. And I've got the information. I've got the paper here if y'all want to get the information from it. It might give y'all an outlet to do an exhibit of your own, is what I'm trying to say. So, before I forget that, I wanted to say that because I told her I would. So, best of show. This was done, this best of show comes from all the first place winners. So, all the way from youth to proficient, all first place winners, they get put back into its own category to be judged, and it's judged for the best of show. So you can see the person's picture up here that won the best of show. And now I will tell you that person is Charles Edwards with Well Groomed.
Go pose by your picture.
Oh, he wants to make a picture.
Both of you.
Oh. No. I don't think that's gonna work. Now, we come to the final. And the reason I say this is final is because it's, I always save it for last. Usually, I save it for last because it takes me a long time to get this without tearing up. I'm getting better every year. And that's been 13 years, so it gets easier. But my dad was an avid photographer. He's the one that got me into photography. He loved photographing Blue Ridge. Excuse me. He loved photographing the Blue Ridge Appalachian. And he'd rather do that than go to the beach or go out west. So when he passed away, me and my mom decided we were going to make an award especially for him. It's not a category, it's one award. So what happens is, for those that has never entered the contest before, you would enter your picture just like you did. But then there's a special section down in the application that says, I want my picture considered for the Jerry Penley Award. It's one award. And it's a very special award to me. So the judges understand that whenever when we go to judge it. And we have a lot of pictures that gets put into that category. It's a very special award, and the few that has won it, they also understand. I had somebody come up and say, they understand what that award means. So, it's called the I Love Blue Ridge Appalachian Region. It's the picture that you feel represents the Blue Ridge Appalachian and your love for the Blue Ridge Appalachian area. That's what he did, so that's what I want to do. So, in honor of Jerry Penley, the winner of the Blue Ridge Appalachian Region Award goes to Tumbling Creek. You can see it right up here as well with a nice big ribbon. Terry Campbell. Now, Terry has won this before. No, I'm sorry. He wants your picture today. The nice thing, and you told me the only thing you don't have right now is the Carrie Penley Award. That's her next goal. But what y'all don't know you will now, to work for next year. But my dad created a book, and it's called it's about one-day photographic trips of America's first frontier, the Appalachians. He's given directions to different locations. You may have already been there, but he gives directions to locations. He gives you a little bit of history about that location. It's a unique little book. He wanted to eventually publish it, but he just never did find a publisher, and then he passed away, needless to say. So it was a part of the award that me and my mom decided that when we gave the prize amount, we give him a copy of his book. You can't get it any other way. You have to win the prize to get the book. So that inspires, I hope, a lot of people to try to go get, go for the gauntlet, whatever, but to win the book. So anyway, she's got one. Can't give this one away, but she's got a second one, so it's a backup in case you lose the first one. Now, I've got one more award left, and that one isn't going to be given out today. It's called the People's Choice Award. The People's Choice Award is for anybody that comes in here, including you all today, that you all are the judges. Look at the pictures, look at this gallery, look at the other gallery, but look at the pictures. All of them has numbers, and if you tell your friends and family to come up to look at the exhibit and to vote, please let them know that they don't have to put the title of the picture on it or the person's name or anything else. All I need is one little thing. There's a number on each picture. That's all I need. There's pink pieces of paper up here on in a box. You just take and put a number on the pink piece of paper, put it in the box, and walk away. You're done. One vote per customer, people. No stuff in the boxes. It's not that important, but it is a people's choice. Please tell your family and friends to come up and see the exhibit. Tell them to take a look. Y'all pick your favorite pictures. Vote for your favorite pictures. June the 16th is the deadline. Excuse me. June the 16th is the deadline at 3 o'clock. I'll come over here. I'll take the box up and I'll start tabulating, and I will announce on the Facebook page on Monday, which is another reason to be on Facebook. I will tell you, I will put all the winners, now that the reception is over. One day this week, I will post the winners I won't post pictures from this year's exhibit until after the exhibit is down. That encourages everybody to come out to see the exhibit, not to wait for it to come out on Facebook. But please encourage everybody to come out and see the exhibit. But I'll put it up that week after I tally the votes and announce the winner. And that is a $100 prize as well. So just so everybody knows. So make sure you come out and vote. Tell everybody else so that they can come out and vote. And with that, I think we need the team. No. Before I go that far, I want to encourage everybody. Tell a friend, tell a family member, get somebody else, pull somebody else into this photography contest. I'd love to see over 100 people enter next year. I'd love to see over 500 pictures in next year. It's not impossible. I seem to gather, I've got a core group of people that enters every year. I get new ones, and then I have some of the ones that entered one year disappear the next year. Come back to me. Come back, have fun. This is for you all. This isn't something I do for my. I do this because I have a passion for it. I have a passion for the photography. I have a passion to let everybody have bragging rights because they've got a picture on the wall. So please, come back. If you come back, I'll let you know what the next year's theme is. Okay, I need somebody Miss Lily. Aren't you glad I remembered your name? Okay, let's guys. Let's see what this year's theme is. I told you I love these. Spooky, eerie. So,
Yeah,
think
spooky, eerie
broken down barns,
pelicans.
think old houses, think fog with somebody walking through it. Just some ideas,
Okay,
some
let's-
examples that brought the ideas in my head. I actually, to tell you the truth, what brought this was in my head. I was driving down the road and there's a fog bank in a field.
Okay. Let's go back and recommence our tour. Whew. All right, this was Yellowstone Prong by the Crescent Moon, her version by Terry Campbell. Now that you've seen the awards, now you can put the picture with it. Just a Light Dusting by Deborah Ramey. And go ahead. Proud by Debbie Edmonds was the amateur nature color. And the youth photo, the little young lady that just picked the next year's category, Lily Vance. That's hers, second place, Rain On. Sunset on Gulf Coast by Bob Sawyer's Amateur Nature Color. Oh, there's some snow. Hey, how is their snow better than my snow? Winter's Whisper by Terry Campbell. Second place, Monochrome. Oh, different category. That's what it was. Okay. Oh, this is the one she was talking about, Upside Down Baby by Stephanie Schweitzer. Amateur third place. Okay. Bud Oliver Cabin, Cades Cove by Rick Curry, Proficient Pictorial Color. Amsterdam Canal by John Hill, Amateur Pictorial Color. Oh, here's that one that I've... Vintage Picture, a picture of a pitcher. Vintage Picture by Frank Renault. Proficient Carrie Penley theme. Oh, here's a neat one. Oh, this is Sister by Owen. This is the youth one. Sister by Owen Hoover. He wasn't here, but I've seen a kid with his envelopes, so I've seen him here to get his prize. But Owen Hoover first place in the youth category. And then we're back to my chicken. When they yelled for us, this is called Hungry Kitty, and like I said, this is a picture that I took near Laurel Run Park, and I was on my way to Laurel Run Park for something, and I took a picture of I saw this cat and these chickens out in the yard and stopped and took a picture of them. Unfortunately, the chicken was out of focus. I think that's what hurt my chicken. But anyways, I think I've done this one before, didn't I? Swept Away by Terry Campbell, Proficient Pictorial Monochrome. Okay. I think I've done them all now. All right, well, this has been a long live stream, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off. We will see you all later.